Hello, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. I was just casting over to the Bhutan region and I just shifted to the Sri Lanka as well. So, right now, we're going to talk about some of the teams right here. We have already seen some of the teams right now, and this is the very first season of DXB paid series. And season number one, and PUBG Mobile DXB paid series. And if you guys gonna love this paid series, then please do not forget to mention in the comments and the chat section below, and we will definitely be talking about the players. We will be definitely be talking about the players and the teams, how they will be taking up the way there, every sort of the possible reasons and all. And right now we will be going forward, and how the teams will be making their every possible moves, every possible kind of the things that is even possible for the teams as well. So right now, let's go for some sort of matches, what is getting cooked on, and what is being having on the map of Wrangle right now. And even we were talking about some of the major teams, we were talking about some of the major players who can make themselves up into their a good position as well. So let's see how these teams and the players will be making their everything possible right away in these seasons. But today, very freshly, all of the teams have already been glided out, and they are already in the very first situation to go on with a very good match of the day. And today we have already seen that, figured out every sort of elimination, every sort of positionings, and all will be very heavily messed up. And here we go, some of the players already getting some of the eliminations as well. And right now, let's see, we are already back, and here goes the team victory. Okay, victory x WPX victory x, and this is gonna be WPX victory x. Nero, who is gonna take some shots over the players from KSC girls. So they should have to go on, they should have to play on with their own dignity and with that due diligence. One of the players should be revived right here, and I guess this is going to be something interesting for the teams as well. So even if we're talking about some of the players who can move away just to get up, and even we are already in the position to get up for the eliminations as well. And even we were talking about some of the good reasons, and we were just having a pretty good eye and look on the players as well. So even right now, the teams from the different stages getting some of the knocks down as well. So even from the KSG girls, FRS girls as well, they are also taking some of the players down right now. And even some of the players from now, they are also having pretty bad timings right in this area. And there goes up, Easy gonna be taken down right now in this stage of the game, and even C is getting taken down. Now the situation is not getting that much possible for the players as well. So there goes the another grenade, and there comes the grenade against the Nero, and that goes up against behind, and that is all the way down for the players from WPX Victory X. So this is gonna be the end for the team, and right now we're gonna see the team DXB Naruto, Wulukai, and so no, and Printer Green is all the players we got to have right now in this stage. And even we are talking about the team DXBFL and DXBFL, this team are also landing over to the area of Water City area, and right now Water City is kind of devastated by the players as well. So even in talking about the Navi SSL XNRC in the very different stages of the game, right, you can see here the Game Over Esports getting some of the players right over there, but this is not a very good chance for the team to get on for the fights as well. So even getting for the more fights, they should have to take over, they should have to handle this down. And even there we have some of the players coming up from the Game Over Esports as well. Some Game Over Esports, they have been doing a pretty well performance since the pretty last times as well. So let's see how they will be performing on, how they will be trying to do. And okay, there we go, guys, and have it just like this. We're already on to set the another side as well. So even we're talking about some of the other players in the Vodapapa is right here trying to make some fights, and over their time maybe making some of the fights and for some of the eliminations in their side. And Can they go behind? Yes, it is. And some of the players already having their own identity right now. And even if you were gonna talk about with the Papa, they are already eliminated and done and dusted with the teams. And Game Over Esports as well. They also get out of the lobby, and this is gonna be the very devastating scenario for the team. And even they got out of the lobby and out of the context. And this is not a good obsolescence soared up by the players as well. Hello and welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. So, welcome back to all of you guys, and this is me, your Silas Cast, and we are all gonna witness today's matches and everything. We were gonna be having some look on the DXP Paid Series Season 1, and this is probably one DXP Paid Series Season 1, and this has been a very good game for the DXPF. Okay, LF as well. So, this team has been doing FL. Okay, this is the very confusing name for me because this is the very first time I have been casting for the DXP FL. So this team is also right behind us and trying to give me a very quick notice that they already did a very first match at Chicken Dinner, and that is going to be a very good thing for the teams as well. So given the fact that TLQ Legend has also some changes, I guess. AJ right there and Higza as well, Yumi 98 as well as the Vixki as well. So even if we're gonna talk about all of the players, each and every of the players would have to maintain their each from each of their sidelines and how they will be able to strike in every of the moments as well. So not just a pleasing moment for the VEX1 Lost Fire. Before this, we would be having seen that the teams from the ATX1 Lost Fire, but now the name has been changed to VEX1 Lost Fire. This is the VEX1 Lost Fire, and here we can see the players like Jello, Haley, I guess all of the players, the girls lineup in fact, and we're gonna see some of the major breaking fights. And here we have the another combination, and the two forces comes in DF and Origins Esports, and that comes to make DFX Origin LVG Esports. So this team is also having a pretty good number of eliminations as well. So before this fights as well, so they were also being in the very good phase of the game, and right now with some M249 as well as DMR, they are gonna make some eliminations. They're right over there, and even they are trying to go for some more eliminations and going from the deep. No any kind of the player vision will be exposed from right moment, but right now it's still gonna be eliminated. And the very first player, I guess, from the lobby and get eliminating. And right in this moment, DFX Original LVZ Esports Kane is right here. And even if we're gonna talk about some of the players right now, they're trying to drop down, and even right in this moment an unfortunate in comes to the player, and now the combinations would have to be in their way, and how well they will be coordinating the fights and each and every verse of the game. Right here we gonna see the team RX and Esports as well. So Kalpa is right in the very meantime game, and right in this moment Minas Generals is the place where the fights can be go on, and Shachia is right here. Maybe Sigura made some eliminations as well, but right in this moment no any such eliminations, and the fights are getting on the head of the players. So here we have Gaul lineup. This is KSEFRS girls lineup, and this girls lineup, the girls are on a mission to go for a very good game. Before this game, just in the very first phase of the game, we just need to have a look at the verse of the game, how they have been converting over that. And even though we have to see all of those players, how they did it and how they made every of the eliminations possible on their favor. And for Knights, this team already played for the PUBG Mobile's national championship for the South Asia as well. So they have been a very experienced team from Sri Lanka itself. And VEX1 Lost Fire, another goals lineup. Here we can see Jelly, Twinkle, Haley and Jello, all of the players having a very good experience till that. But right now we're gonna see the tag ATX1 Haley. So still the tag is not yet changed, but the players have been already changed into the different clan as well. So but right now different teams, different players, and even we're gonna see that the teams are having a very hurting their morale into the very opponent side. And here goes up DFX Origin, LVZ Esports, Void X Origin. He's gonna take some players down, and even he's going for the follow-up, and in response maybe his teammates needs to come in and join in with the fights, but no any such a vision have been made through this particular player. And even we're not seeing any sort of players in the radar of minimap as well. So Void is the single player lying in this area, and even taking the fights with RX and Esports. Even there is a two member of their side, and right now this is going to be something interesting for the Origins Esports as well. Origins Esports, they're going to fall back right now, and maybe some of the informations and the callouts has already been given, but right in this area, what a reflex that has been, and Shachia is going to take that another player down. And even if this is going to be one of the interesting battle, and no any such a player is coming up from the Origins Esports, and this is going to be a very excusable moment for the team, but this would not be in this stage of the game. But at the right time, they comes in and slams over the players, and maybe they are going to drop down this team. They are going to drop down the team RX and Esports as well. So even we're going to talk about the Origins Esports as well. So Origins Esports, with the 3-minute standing, Void was just eliminated without a proper reason, because there was not a proper player who can comes up and make that eliminations up, and he got to have eliminated. But rest of the 3 players, they are just coming on the way. And right now, Victory X Esports. Okay, there's a very good search from the Sam as well. So even we're going to talk about this Sam, and even that is a very destructive knocks out right going from the Sam. And even right now in the sack, one player already down, and even we're gonna talk about the coordinated fights over here, and even that is a very good connection from the Sam itself. And WP Victory X Esports, one of the very concerning name. This team will have to do it right now. Before this fight, they were having a very destructive fight in the map of Erangel against the KSG FRS Goals lineup, but right now this is the team Victory X, and right in this particular stage of the game, they do have a lot of things to lose, because if they lose in this fight, then this would not be a pretty much good fight for them in this whole series, because they should have to lose, and they should have to get eliminated in the very 2 fights consecutively. So right now Sam is going to be going for that and eliminated the team LFXI, and that will be a very bad end for the team. And we're going to see another team, Red Bull Esports. Red Bull Esports is the name where we have been seeing that this team was disqualified when I was looking at some other events as well. Right now this team is already back again with another situation, but right in this moment, let's see how they will be able to maintain their fights with the Papa. This team is also making their every sort of a resemblance in this particular fights, and every situations that can raise up for the teams as well. But right in this moment, the players are having a pretty bit of a aerial advantages. So aerial advantage is there, but zone strings up, and maybe this can be the situation where the players should have to stalk around the Minas Generals and the Labyrintha area, but they also should have to come up from the truck spot area. But they do have a proper spot to stay and lie on truck spot, but in fact they need to make their every situation possible on this area. But right at that moment, Game Over Esports, one of the player going with that vehicle van, and 8th was not able to make that so smooth with that vehicle, but one hit goes Esports with the 4 players right now. We're going to talk about Star, we're going to talk about Woods, we're going to talk about the Funk as well as we're going to talk about all of these players from the Sri Lankan force. Very strong, very confident, and every time they're gonna take every redemption in their favor as well. So this has been a very good fights for the teams as well. So a couple of shots in, and they do a very good eliminations in their favor as well. So taking a little bit of alternative downs and dusted, and even they are going out. And here we have the teams from the Weather Papa as well, having a very aerial advantage, and how they will be able to take some shots evil. And there we go, no any DMRs, they were just going with the assault rifle. And right now no any DMR with any of the players in behind. And right now, even we are talking about the Scarl, even we are talking about the M416, every of the players should have to maintain their each of the every guns into the precision, whether the precision talks, whether the players would have to talk with their gun, and right now how they will be doing it. And right now some of the spray, some of the brust will be working on this particular area. But Viper baby, he gonna take some shots, but no any kind of the strict decisions, strict momentums has been carried on by the teams right now, but some of the shots have been connecting to the players indeed. And right in this particular stage, a couple of shots in for the players of Game Over Esports, but USD, one of the players, making himself into the very good stage of the circle, and right now maybe they also need to move ahead. And right in this particular move, they are just getting out of this fight. They just don't want to stay in the player who are just looking away from the aerial view, so no any kind of the risk are going on, and chunk of players are having their good time over there, so there is not a very good elimination time, so they just fall back. They just needs to get up, and they did it. And that was a back and forth that was coming on from the teams as well, so what a way to get things up. And right now, 4 nights, even we're talking about this team's experience, we have been multiple times we have been talking about this team's experience, and even right now in this stage, multiple time we have been seeing that the team is getting into the very good favor as well. So right now Negus was having some pretty bit of a problem right at that moment, but still one hit guards Esports. Woods is right here, and Woods gonna take some players down. EQZ Esports, that is not a very good start for the team as well, so there goes up. Swaggy is right there, and even taking some eliminations from that area. Maybe some point of a player, maybe they can comes up and they can take some eliminations as well. Star gonna come up, and other of the players with those support, and that is the end of the team. EQZ Esports. So EQZ Esports, they are going to be eliminated right at this moment. But in fact, how well they will be making a very good elimination. They are marching ahead with the worst zone as well. So VE Esports right now, every of the players, except one, is alive, and Chris already out of the lobby. And I have been talking about the Chris birthday since yesterday, because Chris' birthday was about a week ago, and happy belated birthday. But this birthday just got not good for this particular player. But right now, Red Bull Esports, Roy's back, Gozo, every players, they're gonna take every search down and up and evolve the everything. And even we're gonna talk about the Red Bull Esports, we're just having some of the eliminations done from these teams as well. And even we were talking about a very good fights from the teams as well. So here we have the teams from the DXP as well. DXP, the intent of the teams, the intent of the players, they need to have it. And even though making every source possible, they have to find a good value for the team, done with their due diligence. But right now, they need to take out some of the good eliminations from this particular view. And right in this moment, here we have the circle already moves in. Truck spot is the very centric, and the concentric area of the circle has been already formed up. Instead, we're gonna see some of the players having themselves settled down, and even we're gonna see CU. How much will he be able to see all the players? Even right now, ISSLX and RC is gonna be taking some of the players down, but in fact, their own player will also be down right at that moment. Livy, he is gonna be taken down right at that moment. And Red Bull Esports in very good spot of truck spot. And right now, why me? Where is he? Where is he? And where is his teammate? Where are his teammate? And even though Red Bull Esports Ray is back, he is just in the very different cover area. So no any sorts of eliminations have been connected over this period of time. And how will they will be connecting? How will they will be making themselves into the very motivational game right now? Even we're going to talk about the team X-Force X Legend 7. We have some concrete eye on this team. Even this team have a very good starting from the very first match. But TLQ Legends over there, TLQ Legends with some of the eliminations, they also want to make some right now. Even this is not getting into the very good connections over. Okay, guys, this is gonna be another match, and this is the match of Miramar, and this is the very second match of DXP paid series. And we're definitely gonna be seeing that some of the players coming up from some good eliminations as well. VISSLX and RC, this team has been working a very good. In fact, they have been very outrageous since some of the few days and few weeks as well. But this team has not yet been able to prove in the very official stage of the games. But right now, some of the unfortunate end, every story has not a good ending. We have been listening those things from the very starting and the very children time of ours. So listening to that, right now we have the DXP club, the organizer itself. Right now, this is not just a situation where organizers should have to get in for, but they also should have to check in for just going out of it. And Naruto, maybe this can be the one of the situation where he can land it out, and there goes Naruto down, and one of his teammate already comes in for the cover fire, but no any sorts of the cover fire has been provided yet. But there goes the player down, PX. So Raro, he got the player down from the Game Over Esports as well. But there goes one of the player down. The grenade got the good precision. The projectile got a very good precision for the player as well. So DXP Club, even you are going to talk about the printer dream, he is also having a proper view to make himself sure that how he can be able to raise up himself. And right in this stage of the game, DXP Club right now try to go for some more eliminations, but they just need to go for the survival game on. And here we go. Game Over Esports, they're gonna do the game over of the team, none other than DXP Club. But how will they be able to maintain their self? There goes DXP. There goes DXP, and right now the vehicle changing approach has been already been executed. And right at this moment, we're already down with the 14 teams, and with down to the 14 teams, and 17 minutes have already been completed in this particular match. And even we're gonna talk about some of the players from other teams as well. So Game Over Esports, one of the very contendership team who got a very huge potential to carry on with. But we have the team from VE Esports as well. So VE Esports, they will also try to make some proper view on it, but they also need to get on for the zone. But the play circle, that is just a far away from him. And even we're gonna talk some of the visionary angles that have been made out by the team 4K Knights as well. And 4 Knights, even they are coming nearby to the with the Papa, and with the Papa, Asya are gonna be taken down. Even he or she gonna be eliminated as well. Maybe Nigesh is going for that approach, but in fact, the players going to do their every of the job in very open area, and that's not a good thing to call out, because any kind of the small mistake leads you to the elimination of your squad. So that is the very thing you need to mind upon. And even though we were talking about the permutation combination that has been going on for the team, because for KPO aim, Nigesh and other of the players as well. So, but there is a one player remaining. There is one player substitution, Apex. So I have been calling about it as the permutation combination, because in their lineup there has been a pretty much changes, and this change has been very new for me as well. So I guess you guys also have a very new change for this team as well. So, but right now we're gonna talk about some of the other team who just got chicken dinner, and this is none other than the team of DXPFL, and this team just had a very good elimination as well. So at this moment of time, we also got to see about the team VISSLX and RC, which stays, and maybe they are gonna stay behind the circle, but it stays fourth circle, which is gonna be so much damaging your HP. So even if you are gonna be surviving right here, any sort of gatekeeping will lead you to get out of the lobby. So that is going to be the one of the very concerning thing for the teams as well. So the teams has a lot of potential to go on with. The calibration there has been showing on, but here goes the Evil goes down, and even though he was not able to heal himself, I think there was a lack of bandages, I think there was lack of the players who were trying to go for it, and even there was an increase in the damage that has been dealt by the play zone as well. So even we were talking about the every opportunities that had been coming to the teams, and right now some of the opportunities. There is been talking about the Red Bull Esports as well. Roy is back and Rush is right here, and two of the players try to make some more eliminations. But right in this moment, TLQ Esports is also okay. TLQ Legends is also just coming from behind, and that could be a very another chance for the team to go on with. And even though we were talking about Red Bull Esports, Roy is back. He's just come back from that, and he got taken down. But even we were talking about some grenades that may comes in, and DXB, they are having a pretty good time right at this moment. And not even elimination, just they are just having themselves into the pretty good line, and the line of defense that RB has been carrying on, everything has been broken out, and the very last man surviving, RB Roshi, is only the one who is surviving right there. And here we have the team TLQ Legends as well. So TLQ Hexa, Vixie, and 9-8, as well as AZ, is all of the players remaining right here, and one elimination already done by the Hexa. But right now Hexa is going to be taken down from one hit. Koji and Dia was the player who got him taken down. 2D Esports, right now they are trying to go for some more eliminations. Before this game, they were not seem pretty good at this phase of the game, but right now they are having a pretty good amount of eliminations right here. And now 2D Esports as well. So even 2D Esports, they are going for some brutal eliminations. One elimination just got over by the runover of vehicle as well. So 2D Esports just trying to go for some more eliminations, and given the fact that they have all their numbers alive, they can make a chicken dinner as well. So even if you're gonna talk about this team do have a very lot of potentials. And here is DXBFL, and then another circle time. That goes maybe pretty in the center of the circle, and right now Sam goes down. Stub is right behind the circle, and circle is gonna punish you very hardly, more than your ex. Yeah, and definitely TLQ Legends is right over there, and even try to go for some more eliminations as well. And not a pleasing moment for the TLQ Legends as well. So this is going to be one of the very greatest play from the team DXB. And DXB right now, they are just surviving with the very last man surviving, and right at this moment they should categorize themselves into the very low phase game, because they just need survival time, they just need survival mode on. And whether they want to go for the punishing mode, then that is going to be some of the pretty bad decision, I would say. And they are right now just stepping ahead into the survival mode on. And right now 4 nights, all 3 players remaining. Krex is already out of the lobby, and 3 of the players making already 9 eliminations from this particular map, and seems low clean for the team, and they are seen to be very technical in this particular match, because they have been doing pretty much eliminations. They have been converting their 4v4 fights into the very good eliminations, and also even though they are coming into the 1v1 situation, they have been converting each and every of the situations also. So here we go, Pure Aim, he was trying to go for some aiming opportunities, but right now he was not able to do that. But here goes the team DXB Stops, and DXB Stops goes out after that, and as well as DXBFL goes out of the team and goes out of the lobby. So here goes the only 5 teams we have remaining is the teams from, I guess, 4 nights, and it's still ISSL NRC. And ISSL NRC is one of the very good team, but from the behind, here goes the Nigesh down, and Roshi was the player who got that precision on this particular event, particular shots. And here is the moment where the point of the real test is begins. And right now Apex, one of the greatest addition, I would say, from the Legend 7, and this addition, would it be able to make that a very good position? Would he be able to make himself into the very good eliminations as well, or not? That is a very good question. That is a very concerning question for the team as well, but how they will be stepping in. But while stepping in, here is the team where we haven't been noticing in, but will they be able to convert it out? Will they be able to convert it out into their favor? Even if we were talking about the ISSL NRC, Lucifer is the very last player surviving for the team. 3 teams, 6 players remaining, 25 minutes already done. One of the teams, they need to have a great game, and which team will be that? That would be a very interesting and even more dramatic performance from the teams as well. 2D Esports, 490 Esports, and even Navi ASSLX and RC. Three of these teams fighting for the conquerorship of the map of Miramar, and who gonna take the winner chicken dinner. One of the team getting eliminated, and that is SSLX and RC getting out of the lobby. And even we were talking about the 2D San, who is gonna be coming in, but this is gonna be the Nigesh who plays the vital role over there and taking some of the players down, and Zombie very last player surviving, but this is gonna be the mini red zone, and this red zone gonna take this player down. 4K gonna take this winner chicken dinner up, and this is a very good chance for the team to take it out, and they just nailed it, guys. And that was a very good game also, and even they did a very good job for this particular time. They had a very good time right now, and even they did a very they performed very well enough, and even they were having a very good game as well. So they should have to maintain a very updated positions as well. So updated positions, how they will be going on, guys, let's see for that as well. But right now, even I think Navi SSLX and RC is in #3, and in #4 there is Red Bull, so I think that should be pulled off. Yeah, so that is the thing. And just getting away from that things, right now the teams have been performing very well, and how these teams will be maintaining the things up. And even let's see about the teams, how they will be performing in, and let's see what was the actual result from the team as well. Let's see for that. And right now the team 4K the WCD team stats. Pubgm got some of the eliminations, while Nigesh got 4, Pubgm got 4, and there was Trex with that 0 elimination, while Epix got 3 eliminations. And there goes up, and here we have some of the teams maintaining their own performances, and even there is some sort of eliminations. The players are having a very good time over here, and let's go for the match MVP as well. So let's look at the match MVP. This is 4K Pubgm with the 4 eliminations, damage of 646 as well. So even they are having a very good elimination, and the damage the team obviously maintained to have that chicken dinner as well. So let's go for the overall top players. Who are the top players for this match? And there goes, we have it. 4K Pubgm, Nigesh, as well as Xerox from ORG, and we have Lucifer as well. So from the game over as well, we have a one individual player remaining, but we'll be going for the match ranking as well. For the match ranking, let's go for it. And 4K maintaining their #1 position with the 21 total points, and we have a 2D Esports as well, so maintaining their 15 total points. SSLX and RC, that was a very good positioning games from this team as well. So that was it for the all. That was it for all, and let's do look at the overall MVP. Overall MVP is the thing we are mentioning about. Yeah, let's go for it. And even we were talking about some of the teams, how they will be performing onto this lobby, and let's see. Even this is going to be more interesting. Here goes it, guys, and right now let's go for the overall leaderboard as well. So going to the overall leaderboard, what we're gonna see, which team is just leading into the very top position, and that is none other than 4K, maintaining themselves into the very #1 position, and just going up for that eliminations. That has to be into the favor of the players as well. So how they will be able to make themselves into the very good things as well, and even the players were having themselves into the very good decisions as well. So how they will be able to do it, and even going for up, and let's see how these things will be managed. Hello guys, welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome back to the another stream again, and right now, yeah. So let's see how the teams will be making their own performances right here from this particular time of frame. And let's see for the team PXE Esports. PXE Esports right now they're trying to go for some brutal eliminations from the map of Rozok, and even trying to see about the map of Rozok. They have been doing a pretty well job today, and even we're talking about the team DXP FL, and they have also been trying to go for some good eliminations as well. So even Stop CU and all of the players from the DXP Esports, they have been doing a pretty well job. And right now NAV, ISS, Alex and RC, these all the players have also been into the very good stage of the day till now. And even we're talking about the teams from Navi, ISS, Alex and RC, there we have a very good amount of eliminations from the very last match as well. But right now we're going to talk about the some facts about the um, people of RX and esports as well. So RX and esports as well, they're gonna make some more eliminations as well in a very good conditions as the teams are in. So even we talk about the team from TLQ Legends, Hexa is right here, and even we're gonna talk some of the players down there, even try to make up some sort of eliminations as well, and even going for TLQ Legends as well. Here we have all the four players remaining, and VSS V VX1 lost fire. This is the goals right now, and they just go towards the Stolver, and Stolver is the very place where they always resides on, always go for the loot collections. And here we can see the teams VEX1, so they are also into the very good stage of the verge right now. And even we're gonna talk about the teams of Origins as well, as we have been seeing that Jerox, Void, and Banana have been playing very since long time ago. But right now we're gonna see some of the brutal teams, KSG, FRS girls. So this team is also making their own habits to go on for this particular tournament. And right now the teams from the four nights. This team has also been so consistent over their period of time. In a way, you can say is that this team has been very consistent and making a very good moves from this particular side as well. So even this team, I would be happy to mention that Four Knights is right now trying to go for some good eliminations, but not yet finding any sort of eliminations from the players as well. So in a sense, in X1 Deadly Esports, Crazy TD, here we have the player from the X1 Deadly Esports as well. So two of the players from the same tag and two of the players of the different tag as well. So even we're gonna talk about the team VE Esports as well. So VE Esports, they have been in a very good performance since last time. And Chris, this time he's still alive, and I guess this time VE Sports can definitely make a good performance over this period of time. So over there, TLQ Legends and TLQ Legends, and I guess the team from Alafakajai, they have been fighting over each time. And even right now we're gonna see some players and right in this stage of the performance, some of the players trying to get some eliminations going high above the Rozok hillside. And even we're trying to go for some good shots as well as this kind of the players. This is the very time when the players can make their own momentums as well. So even you're gonna talk about the Alaf Akazai. Here we have Man as well. So even this team is also having a proper good time, but one of the players being offline right here, maybe that could create some sort of a problem right in this position. So even we talk about the different teams, even if we talk about the team from Wadapapa, they have also been engaged into the fight against the Red Bull Esports and Red Bull Esports, Gojo, and all of the players. Even if we talk about the Roshi, even if we talk about the other players from this team, we're gonna see massive changes and the huge deviations between the players. And right now GG is right here and maybe trying to go for some more eliminations as well. But Weather Papa, Imma is gonna be taken down, one of the player getting taken down, and now both of the two players getting up down and two players up. Now how they will fight against each other, and even that is a very big question for the team as well. So even we talk about the weather papa, that's a very real question for the team as well. So even we talk about the Red Bull Esports, Teddy is right here. Even he is trying to go for some grenades as well. There is the two grenades in his backpack, and that would be definitely be utilized right here. And there we go. One of the grenade getting cooked up, but one of the player, why me, just got eliminated from this particular team. And WPX Victory X Esports also having some sort of problem right there. And even Nero VX, all the players from this side, they are trying to go for some good eliminations, but even they are having some sort of problems right here. And even there was a very good elimination from the team beside. There goes Red Bull Esports coming up with the players, and there goes the players from Legend 7X, X-Force Esports, and they comes up straightly and take some eliminations from this particular point. And right now for the Papa, they're also trying to go for some eliminations, but right now DC should have to heal himself first of all, and that is a very first question for the team to handle this out. However, they gonna fight this out in the very lobby, but right in this meantime, WP got eliminated, and with the Papa, they should have to figure out where they should rely on, where they should stay and make their everything on their junction. But why and how and what does they often look at it? And here goes some of the players. Every time they have been getting taken down, maybe there has been another fight of the WP Victory Axe, and that goes up, and the very last player surviving, Sam, is surviving right here. And RXN Esports, they have been punishing very well, and they have been collecting two eliminations already, but instead of what, just we can see that is two players are already down. And even we're going to talk about some of the players, we're going to talk about some of the eliminations as well. So even teams can make their own possibilities, but right in this stage, RXN Esports even having a good elimination, even though they are not having into the very good side. Red Bull Esports, they are still stuck in the Northern City, and Northern City is not just the place to hang out, guys. This is gonna kill the player. This is gonna kill the player when it comes to the third and fourth stage of the circle, because already 3,400 meters away, and you cannot just go with that morning walk style. You just need to find out some vehicles. You just need to find out some kind of the horses or any kind of the animals, or just mercenaries to go on to the circle as well. So here we have the Weather Papa as well. Weather Papa, Viper Baby, and the Weather Papa, two of the players remaining right here. And even right in the very different area, we have the Tabs EQZ taking over to the players from the TLQ Legends as well. So Weather Papa right now trying to go for some grenade eliminations, but this would not be making any sorts of damage right there. And there goes up. Player is having a real trouble right now, whether he should consider to fight or not to go for it. And there goes up slightly. The changes have been already came into the progress. And there goes up Gojo. He also trying to go for some eliminations with those grenades. But right now, here we have the player. Roy is back. He is also trying to go for some eliminations. He is yet again making himself to go into the circle as well. So this is a very late approach for the circle, because from now 10 seconds onwards there will be another circle that will close in. And even if you're gonna talk about the vehicles nearby, I'm not just seeing and I'm not just realizing that vehicle is nearby to these teams, but in the very meantime, backside down, there's the L7 who is coming behind, and they are having some vehicles. But right now, Red Bull Esports gonna be team Red Bull Esports gonna be eliminated. This is not a very good start for the team, and such an explosive start for the team. Here we can talk about is Legend 7X X-Force Esports. So here we have the another team, Origins Esports and Origins XDF. This team do have a very good opportunity to take on some sort of a fight for eliminations already from the very first stage of the game. And now this is the another situation where they can rely and make their consistency on. every time. Here we're gonna see about the teams from DFX, Origin, LF, LVZ Esports, and right now, even we talk about the teams, they are going for some sort of eliminations as well. So even there are some sort of points they're gonna collect at, and here we have Origin. They're in the very first floor, but right now some of the grenades may connect to the four knights, and even coming to the student fight. They're not just taking the hidden fights against the opponent, but here we go. Even trying to go for some elimination, even trying to pull off some grenades and trying to make some eliminations from that as well. But even we just talk about the teams DFX, Origin, LVZ, and there goes up one player taken down, and now they should charge in for the second one, and there goes up many kind of the information they needs to gather it out, and I think this is the situation where they needs to get up with, and four knights. Apex is right there and maybe going for some down right in that moment, but there we go. They're getting taken some sort of a hearts right there, and right in this moment player will be getting totally out of the lobby, but right moment and the right connection Banana is waiting for, and Banana comes in, but Apex comes in very high, and that is a situation where the teams can make themselves into the very good situation as well. So even we're going to talk about other of the teams, other of the players as well. They were having some sort of a good eliminations, even though we were talking about other teams like DXP, FL, and as well as that we have talked about the teams like Navia, SSLX, and RC as well. So most likely those teams having a very good experience ahead. They do have a very good number of elimination they can occupy, and they do have a very big bucket list for those players and the eliminations. I really do guess so. And right now, even there is a fight between girls and the girls, and girls fights goes up, and that's gonna be something interesting. ATX1 lost fire, or else we're gonna say is that VEX1 lost fire. They're gonna make some good eliminations over to this period, and Navia, SSLX, and RC. Navia, SSLX, and RC. Jimmy is gonna be here and taking a look over the players from the different side, and even Navia, SSLX, and RC is trying to take some kind of the battles right from this momentum. And even we have a very good intel from the teams coming from behind, and here we have the Evil as well. Evil also trying to go for some more eliminations, but we are already down to the 15 total minutes, and this has been so far, and we're already down to the 17 teams as well. So 50 players remaining, and already 16 teams are remaining for now. And even we talk about the teams from the different diaspora. We're going to talk about CU, we're going to talk about VX1, Lost Fire, Saira is right here. Then even we talk about the Jello. She's also the one of the good player from her region, and she's one of the great IGL, I guess so. And even talking about Haley, she's one of the good fragger. Even she's trying to make some openings right there with those 3 level of vest and the helmet. He gonna make something devastating against the opponent. But right now X1 Daily Esports, they were trying to commit some fights over this period, but not really right now. Even they were trying to go for some more eliminations. This is not time to go on for the push, because this is the very time where the third circle closes in and fourth circle forms out, and let's see how the teams will be making themselves into the very crucial area right here. And even WBX Victory X Esports, and here we have the different side. Thabs, one of the very consistent player for the team LF Equizy. And even we talk about the team PX Esports. PX Esports is also one of the very good team. We're gonna take some of the players very into the good side, but PX right now they are taking about the fights against LF. Okay, L7, that's Legend 7, and the combination of X4s. So both the combination of the players have come to the very good position. And even we're gonna talk about some of the players from PX Esports. And there goes up. We suppose having fights against the 80 X1 Lost Fire. Even they were having some sort of eliminations, but right now, even they are having a very good eliminations. And VX1 Lost Fire, they got eliminated. And even now, we are down to the 15 teams. One of the teams getting eliminated, and now the fight will be just starting like where we have to watch out. So even watching out for the one fight, we will be missing out some other fights, and that goes up. The situation is already on, guys, and that is the situation where we're gonna talk about. And even more often, we're gonna have a see to the teams as well. And Four Knights Crest is right here, and we're gonna go for the elimination. One hit. Okay, gods, against this team, you cannot afford any kind of the very out and open formation as well. So even we talk about the L7 Apex as well. So Apex is right here trying to go for some different area, but I think he's just listening to his teammates. He's just listening to his teammates, and right now from this stage, Godax. Okay, one hit Godzi Esports. They are gonna conquer somewhere in the Sri Lanka. And here goes up. Two eliminations already for them. And there goes VE Esports as well. VE Esports do have a very good number of players as well. So, but into this area, we're gonna talk about the number eliminations and all the situations that has been coming into the end from the teams as well. So Nabi SSLX and RC, this team has been saving all their numbers, and right now 3 of the eliminations already collected from the team as well. So even going more far better, they have to be very concise and very good about their intel and every information that collecting to their very correct end, then that will just make a very good difference in the game as well. So there goes our DXP Sam gonna be taken down, and that is gonna be one of the very good elimination, and I think that would take a very good number of judgmental. And there goes up, another grenade comes in, but that would not be able to create any sort of damage right now. Navi SSLX RC even going for some grenades, even going for some more grenades, one after another. He has been cooking up, he has been trying to go for some more grenades and all, but right in this moment, even the teams, even the players have to make themselves into the very good stage of the circle as well. But the circle closes in to the very concentric area, and concentric area goes up for the players. And even right now from the VS Selection RC, this team got a 4 eliminations already, and 4 elimination is not just a very small number for the teams. Even we talk about the teams from the Navi Selection RC, they are going to be taken down one and another. The players from the TXB Doxic, he is going to take any of the players down from this particular match. And here goes up DXB. They have also been seen pretty consistent over this period of time. And even you're gonna talk about the team VS Selection RC, they will be eliminated, and we got a team that is none other than DXP Club, or else you're gonna see DXP FL. This team have been performing a very good since these days, and here we go. VE Esports, they are also in the very good stage to form up some of the zones as well. So even we are talking about the yeah, here we have some of the good intels that has been collected from the teams as well. So even we're going to talk about Crazy TD. He is also looking an eye on the players from where he can get spotted. And there goes up. Crazy again gonna take that player down, and even more.
Yeah.